The Twilight Zone stands as a monumental achievement in the realm of science fiction television, forever altering the landscape of storytelling on the small screen. Rod Serling, the creative force behind this iconic series, poured his heart and soul into every episode, using the platform to express his thoughts on society, morality, and the human condition. His relentless pursuit of creative integrity often clashed with network executives, but Serling remained undeterred, crafting narratives that challenged viewers to think critically about the world around them. Beyond his professional life, Serling was deeply committed to his family. His wife, Carol, shared a life with him that was rich in both love and creativity. However, after Serling's untimely death in 1975, Carol faced the profound challenge of living without him for 45 long years. During this time, she navigated the complexities of grief while also celebrating his legacy. Carol kept his memory alive, often reflecting on their life together and the impact of his work. The bond they shared was a testament to their love, which endured even in his absence. As the years passed, she became a guardian of his stories, ensuring that the world would remember the man who gave them the Twilight Zone and so much more. The journey of living without Rod was not just about loss. It was also about preserving a shared history and the ideals he stood for. Carol's resilience in the face of such heartache paints a poignant picture of a love that transcended time and space. Growing up in Binghamton, Rod Serling was born in 1924 in Syracuse, New York. His early life was marked by a supportive family that recognized his creative talents. His parents played a significant role in nurturing his interest in performance. They even went so far as to build him a stage in their basement, providing him with a space to explore his passion for acting. This encouragement allowed Rod to flourish creatively from a very young age. By the time he reached 6 or 7 years old, he was already acting out dialogues from the pulp magazines and movies he enjoyed. This early exposure to storytelling and performance laid the foundation for his future career as a writer and television producer. His childhood experiences not only sparked his imagination, but also shaped his unique voice in the world of entertainment. The combination of a supportive family environment and his early acting endeavors helped cultivate the skills that would later make him a legendary figure in television history. During his school years, Rod Serling stood out as the class clown, a title that hinted at his lively personality and quick wit. His 7th grade English teacher recognized his talent for communication and suggested that he join the debate team. This opportunity allowed him to hone his skills in argumentation and public speaking, which would later serve him well in his writing career. As he progressed through high school, Rod's ability to engage an audience shone brightly, culminating in his role as the speaker at his graduation ceremony. In addition to his academic pursuits, Rod was also an athlete. He played tennis and table tennis, showcasing his competitive spirit and love for sports. However, despite his enthusiasm, he was considered too short to make the football team, which likely influenced his decision to focus on other activities. These experiences during his formative years contributed to shaping his creative voice and storytelling abilities, laying the groundwork for his future as a renowned writer and television producer. During World War II, Rod Serling made a significant decision to enlist in the Army, reflecting his sense of duty and patriotism. He served in the 511th Parachute Infantry Regiment of the 11th Airborne Division, a unit known for its bravery and skill. This regiment was involved in various missions, including combat jumps and other crucial operations in the Pacific Theater. As part of his training, Rod also took part in boxing, where he competed as a flyweight. His dedication to the sport was evident, and he demonstrated considerable talent by reaching the second round of finals during his paratrooper training. This experience not only helped him develop physical strength and discipline, but also instilled in him a sense of camaraderie with his fellow soldiers. The combination of military service and boxing shaped Rod Serling's character, influencing his later work as a writer and storyteller. His experiences in the Army would later inform his storytelling, adding depth and authenticity to his narratives. During World War II, Rod Serling served in New Guinea and the Philippines, where he faced intense combat situations that would shape his character and outlook on life. He was assigned to the 511th Parachute Infantry Regiment, known for its bravery and resilience. Within this regiment, he moved to the demolition platoon, taking on dangerous tasks that involved clearing paths through enemy lines and destroying obstacles. The experiences he endured during these challenging times left a lasting impact on him, influencing his later work as a writer and storyteller. After the war ended in 1946, Rod returned home, decorated with several medals that recognized his courage and dedication. Among these honors were the Purple Heart, awarded for wounds sustained in battle, and the Bronze Star, given for heroic or meritorious service. These accolades not only reflect his bravery, but also highlight the profound experiences that would inspire his creative endeavors in the years to come. After the war, Rod Serling's combat experiences deeply influenced his writing. He took a job at a rehabilitation hospital, where he encountered many veterans adjusting to life after their service. This exposure to their struggles and stories shaped his perspective and fueled his creativity. Seeking to further his education, Rod enrolled at Antioch College. Initially, he explored various subjects, but eventually changed his major to literature, where he found his true passion. During his time at Antioch, he became involved in campus radio, honing his skills in storytelling and performance. It was here that he met Carolyn Kramer, who would become a significant part of his life. Their connection blossomed, leading to their marriage on July 31, 1948. Together, they welcomed two daughters, Jody and Anne, who became a central part of Rod's life. His experiences in these formative years laid the groundwork for his future work, where he would blend personal insights with imaginative storytelling. During his early career, Rod Serling found his footing in the world of radio. He worked for his college radio station, where he honed his skills and developed a passion for storytelling. His talent was soon recognized when he won a scriptwriting contest, which opened doors for him in the industry. Following this success, he began selling scripts to various radio stations, showcasing his creativity and unique voice. One of the notable stations he wrote for was WLW Radio, where he created several original radio shows. However, despite his achievements, Rod felt a growing frustration with the medium. He believed that radio was eating up his ideas, limiting his ability to explore the depth and complexity of his stories. This realization marked a pivotal moment in his career, pushing him to seek new avenues for his writing, and ultimately leading him to television, where he would create some of the most memorable and thought-provoking content in the medium's history. He began writing for television, a journey that was not easy, and was filled with numerous rejections. Despite these challenges, Rod Serling's determination shone through. His first nationally broadcast radio piece, titled Hop Off the Express and Grab a Local, aired in 1949. Marking a significant milestone in his career. This success opened the door for him to explore television writing further. He started his television career by writing for WKRC-TV, where he honed his craft and developed his unique storytelling style. His work on various anthology shows allowed him to experiment with different themes and narratives, showcasing his talent for blending the ordinary with the extraordinary. In 1953, Rod made a significant move to Connecticut, which became a pivotal moment in his career. This transition not only expanded his opportunities in television, but also set the stage for his later successes, including the creation of iconic series that would captivate audiences for generations. The Twilight Zone premiered on October 2, 1959, marking the beginning of a groundbreaking television series created by Rod Serling. With complete creative control, Rod crafted a unique blend of science fiction, fantasy, and horror. He drew from his own experiences and insights, embedding moral messages into the scripts of the show. Each episode often explored complex themes such as the human condition, societal issues, and the consequences of our actions. The storytelling was not only captivating but also thought-provoking, prompting viewers to reflect on their own lives and the world around them. Over its run, The Twilight Zone produced a total of 156 episodes, with Rod himself writing 92 of them. His ability to weave intricate narratives and engage with profound themes allowed the series to resonate with audiences and maintain its relevance over the years. The show's innovative storytelling and unique approach to moral dilemmas left an indelible mark on television history. After Rod Serling ended the original run of The Twilight Zone in 1964, he sold the rights to CBS, allowing the network to explore new avenues for the beloved series. This decision marked a significant shift in the show's legacy. In 1983, a film adaptation of The Twilight Zone was released, which brought a fresh take on the concept, while featuring a cameo from Carolyn, a nod to the original series. This film aimed to capture the spirit of the show and introduce it to a new generation. Despite its efforts, the film could not replicate the magic of the original series. In the years that followed, there were attempts to revive The Twilight Zone, with new versions emerging in 1985 and again in 2019. However, both of these revival attempts fell short of the original's impact and popularity. While they had their moments, they struggled to connect with audiences in the same profound way as Serling's creation. The essence of what made The Twilight Zone a cultural phenomenon seemed elusive in these newer iterations, leaving fans with a sense of nostalgia for the groundbreaking storytelling that Rod Serling had masterfully crafted in the original series. After The Twilight Zone, Rod Serling faced significant stress as he struggled to replicate the success of his iconic series. This pressure led him to smoke heavily, a habit that would affect his health. Despite his challenges, he continued to create new works, including A Carol for Another Christmas, which aired in 1964. This project was a modern retelling of the classic Dickens tale, focusing on themes of peace and social justice. He also developed Night Gallery, an anthology series that explored horror and fantasy, but neither of these projects achieved the same level of acclaim as The Twilight Zone. Throughout his career, Rod was deeply committed to activism, particularly in the areas of anti-war efforts and racial equality. These themes were often woven into his work, reflecting his beliefs and the social issues of his time. He used his platform to speak out against injustice, and his writing often challenged societal norms, encouraging viewers to think critically about the world around them. Rod Serling's legacy as a writer and activist continues to resonate, highlighting the importance of storytelling and advocating for change. After his time in television, Rod Serling made a notable return to radio with The 0 Hour. In this new venture, he took on the role of host, guiding listeners through various stories and themes. However, he did not write the scripts for the show, which marked a shift in his creative involvement. This change allowed him to explore a different medium, while still engaging with audiences. Rod Serling's life came to a tragic end at the young age of 50 on June 28, 1975. His health had been a concern for some time, as he suffered from multiple heart attacks and ultimately underwent open-heart surgery. Despite his significant contributions to storytelling and television, his life was cut short, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence writers and creators today. Carolyn Serling, Rod's wife, lived a longer life, passing away at the age of 90 on January 9, 2020. After her death, she was buried next to Rod, symbolizing their enduring bond even in death. Their shared resting place serves as a reminder of the love and partnership they had throughout their lives, as well as the impact Rod had on the world of entertainment. Carolyn described Rod as a loving father who cherished the time spent with his family, especially during summers at their lake house. Those moments were filled with laughter, storytelling, and a deep bond that defined their family life. Rod had a special connection to his hometown, often revisiting it to relive the idyllic memories of his childhood. This nostalgia brought him joy, as he would walk through familiar streets and reflect on simpler times. Carolyn humorously recalled how Rod reacted to the success of his play patterns in 1955. Instead of being overwhelmed with pride, he was more surprised than anything, often joking about how he never expected such acclaim. His humility shone through as he took the success in stride, focusing instead on the next story he wanted to tell. These moments of family warmth and personal triumph shaped Rod Serling's life, creating a rich tapestry of experiences that influenced his work and his approach to storytelling. Rod Serling was known for his disciplined approach to writing, which played a significant role in his success. He started his career using a two-finger typewriter, a technique that may seem outdated, but allowed him to focus on the words and ideas he wanted to convey. This method reflected his dedication and commitment to his craft. Maintaining creative control over his work, particularly with The Twilight Zone, was essential for Rod. He understood the importance of having his vision realized on screen, and fought to ensure that the stories he told remained true to his original concepts. This desire for control allowed him to explore complex themes and ideas that were often ahead of their time. However, Rod's life was not without challenges. He faced severe war injuries during his service, which resulted in lifelong physical issues. These injuries affected him deeply, both physically and emotionally, but they also contributed to the depth and richness of his storytelling. The combination of his disciplined writing style, the importance he placed on creative control, and the impact of his war experiences shaped Rod Serling into a unique voice in television history. While pushing a rototiller, Rod Serling suffered a heart attack, a moment he later joked about, noting the lack of drama in the situation. This humor was a testament to his character, as he often found ways to lighten serious moments. Throughout his life, Rod was a passionate activist, deeply concerned about social issues. His work often reflected his commitment to addressing topics such as racism, war, and human rights, using his platform to advocate for change. His storytelling in shows like The Twilight Zone was not just entertainment. It served as a mirror to society, challenging viewers to think critically about the world around them. After his passing, Carolyn, his wife, took it upon herself to continue Rod's legacy. She published The Twilight Zone magazine, ensuring that his vision and ideals lived on. This publication kept the spirit of his work alive, inspiring new generations to engage with the themes he championed. Through her efforts, Carolyn helped maintain the relevance of Rod's activism, reminding us all of the importance of standing up for what is right. Carolyn believed Rod would be amazed by the show's cult status. The Twilight Zone, created by Rod Serling, has become a cultural touchstone that continues to resonate with audiences even decades after its original airing. This anthology series, which first premiered in 1959, captivated viewers with its unique storytelling, blending science fiction, fantasy, and horror. Serling's ability to tackle complex social issues through thought-provoking narratives set the show apart from other television programs of its time. Fans of The Twilight Zone often gather in groups to discuss their favorite episodes, analyze the underlying themes, and share their interpretations of the stories. The show's influence can be seen in countless films, television shows, and literature that followed. Its iconic status is reinforced by the memorable twists and moral lessons that Serling expertly wove into each tale. Carolyn often reminisced about how Serling's voice and vision would have delighted in knowing that his work sparked such a passionate following. The dedicated fan base continues to celebrate his legacy through conventions, merchandise, and online forums, ensuring that new generations discover the magic of The Twilight Zone. Rod Serling's ability to blend entertainment with social commentary has left an indelible mark on popular culture. His work not only entertained, but also encouraged viewers to think critically about society and humanity. The enduring love for The Twilight Zone is a testament to Serling's genius, and Carolyn often felt that he would have been proud to see how his stories continue to inspire and engage audiences today. The cult status of the show speaks volumes about its impact, and it remains a beloved classic that invites exploration and discussion among fans old